September payments are now in. My current portfolio stands at £104,365.03, up 7.8% from last month. September is always a big month for me. I had 18 payments this month. As usual, I'll go through the quarterly ones first, followed by the regular payers. First up is Enbridge Inc., ticker symbol ENB. The payment was for £6.14 from a total of 14 shares. This was paid on the 2nd of September. Next payment is the 1st of December and the ex-cut-off is the 15th of November. Enbridge has had a total return of 30% over the last 12 months, up 19.5% this year. The trailing 12 months compound annual growth rate is 3% and it's had 28 years of consecutive increases. Analysts have Enbridge as a moderate buy with an average 12-month price target of where we are today. They really need to update the targets after the recent growth. Next up is Intel, ticker symbol INTC. Payment was for £1.38 from 17 shares. This was paid on the 2nd of September. The next payment is the 2nd of December and the ex-cut-off is the 7th of November. I want to exit this position. There is a possibility that Qualcomm could be buying Intel, although this seems unlikely given that Intel wants to remain independent. There has been talk about a merger. I'm just waiting to see if this plays out. Next up is Visa. Payment was for £1.43 from a total of 2.5 shares. This was paid on the 3rd of September. The next payment is the 29th of November and the ex-cut-off is the 13th of November. Visa's total return over the trailing 12 months is between 20%. So far this year it's up 6.3%. The compound annual growth rate has been great, 15.56% over the trailing 12 months, and the payout ratio is very low at 22%. Analysts see a lot of upside potential with $315.42 as a price target. There has been a lot of recent news about the government filing claims about Visa being a monopoly. Not sure why they are just targeting Visa and not MasterCard. I do think this will be resolved though. I'm still buying shares and have increased my allocation recently to 12. Next up is Pfizer, ticker symbol PFE. The payment was for £13.60 from a total of 50 shares. This was paid on the 3rd of September. The next payment is the 2nd of December and the ex-cut-off is the 8th of November. Pfizer is down 4% over the past 12 months, but so far is up 5.58% this year. Dividend metrics are not great, 2.44% over the trailing 12 months, but it has had 14 years of increases. Analysts see Pfizer as a moderate buy with a price target of 32.75%, which would see 12.58% upside. Next up is Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol J&J. The payment was for £20.15 from a total of 25 shares. This was paid on the 10th of September. The next payment is the 10th of December and the ex-cut-off is the 26th of November. Johnson & Johnson is up nearly 6% over the past 12 months and so far 5.58% this year. Metrics see the CAGR of 4.17% over the trailing 12 months. Payout ratio of 30% means that the dividend is safe and can continue its streak of 62 years. Analysts have a 12-month price target of $171.83, which is 6.46% upside. Next is Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. The payment was for £1.95 from 4 shares. This was paid on the 12th of September. Next payment is the 12th of December and the ex-cut-off is the 21st of November. It's up 37.87% over the past 12 months. So far 14.45% this year. Dividend metrics are solid, averaging 10% over the last 5 years. Payout ratio is 25.97% with 22 years of consecutive increases. Analysts have Microsoft as a strong buy with a 12-month price target of $501.15, which would see another 17% increase. Next up is 3M, ticker symbol MMM. The dividend payment was for £4.56 from a total of 10 shares. This was paid on the 12th of September. Next payment is the 12th of December and the ex-cut-off is the 22nd of November. This will be my final payment from 3M. I've finally exited the position after the recent run-up. Next up is Alphabet, ticker symbol GOOG. Dividend payment was for 52 pence for a total of 4 shares. This was paid on the 16th of September. Next payment is the 16th of December and the cut-off is the 9th. Alphabet is up 26% over the last 12 months. So far, 17.57% this year. Google has had similar issues. Google has had similar issues to Visa with monopoly lawsuits. Again, this will be resolved. Google isn't going anywhere, and that's why we'll continue to buy it. Analysts have Alphabet as a strong buy with a 12-month price target of $205.67, which is a 24% increase. Next up are the three ETFs with Vanguard that I have. The first is the Vanguard FTSE All World High Yield, ticker symbol VHYL. The payment was for £63.78 from a total of 173 shares. This was paid on the 25th of September. Next payment is the 25th of December, and the next cut-off is the 12th of December. Next is the Vanguard S&P 500, ticker symbol VUSA. The payment was for £25.65 from a total of 123 shares. Again, this was paid on the 25th of September, and the cut-off details are the same. And finally, the Vanguard FTSE All World ETF, ticker symbol VWRL. The payment was for 36 pence. This was a new position, so I've only got one share, but I am starting to build on this. This was paid on the 25th of September, and the ex-cut-off details are the same as the other ones. Next up is T. Rowe Price, ticker symbol TROW. The payment was for £14.37 from a total of 12 shares. This was paid on the 27th of September. Dividend payment is the 27th of December, and the ex-cut-off is the 16th of December. T. Rowe is up 10.84% over the past 12 months, so far up 5.12% this year. Analysts have T. Rowe Price as a hold, with a 12-month price target of $112.38, which is a 3.59% increase. Next up is Bank of America. The payment was for £5.78 from 35 shares. This was paid on the 27th of September. The next dividend payment is the 27th of December, and the ex-cut-off is the 6th of December. This will be my final payment from Bank of America after exiting the position. The stock has performed well, and it's done reasonably well over the past couple of years. The only reason why I've sold out is that I have no plan to buy any more and decided to reinvest it into my ETFs. Next up is PepsiCo, ticker symbol PEP. The payment was from 86 pence from a total of one share paid on the 30th of September. The next payment is the 7th of January, and the ex-cut-off is the 6th of December. Next, I will fly through my monthly payers. First one is JP Morgan Equity Premium ETF, ticker symbol JEPI. Dividend payment was for £11.81 from a total of 46 shares. This will be my final payment. I've sold out of this and reinvested them into my ETFs as well. Next up is Main Street Capital Corporation, ticker symbol MAIN. Dividend payment was for £16.86 from 106 shares, and a special dividend of £22.18 from 116 shares. And finally, Realty Income, ticker symbol O. The payment was for £18.26 from 107 shares. This takes the total of the month to £229.64. This is my biggest ever payment, 79.75% up from last year's September payment. I've surpassed 2023's total dividends for the last year. Next month is a smaller one. I have payments from JP Morgan, Coca-Cola, and just Realty Income and Main Street. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.